Okay, now if you know somebody who is under the age of 18 who is currently struggling with homelessness, I urge you to watch this video, okay? This video is going to ensure that the young person is going to be housed and provided care by social services, by children's services, okay? Many children's services tend to keep children who are facing difficulties under a Section 17, okay? A Section 17 is not the order of which children who are facing high levels of homelessness and having irreparable family structures should be getting signed onto Section 20. So according to a Section 20, the local authorities, the council, the government have a duty of care to provide to that young person. And that's not just emotional support, but also housing, okay? It's for the local authority to now house that young person. I urge you, I cannot stress this enough. When I was one day before my 18th birthday party, I had to basically sign the Section 20 agreement. I had to attend a board meeting with, social services, my parents, all relevant bodies. And this had to be done one day before my birthday, because if it didn't, social services would have absolutely no duty of care over myself, okay? So luckily I had a social worker within my family who knew the law back to front, who was able to guide me and my family in the correct direction. Because if we didn't, believe me, I would not have got the help that I did from the local authorities. I would have been left to rot, okay? And this is why it's so important. If you are at a stage right now, 13, 14, 15, 16, where you do feel like, you do want to run away, where, your relationship with your parents is in a complete and utter wreck, I strongly suggest that you try and get help from the local authorities, okay? That obviously first being to mediate and bring the family back together first and foremost. However, if that is not an option, I strongly urge you to ensure that you let social services know that you are aware of the legal system, that you are aware of acts and sections, and that you are to be put under a Section 20. A Section 17 is never ever going to be sufficient enough for them to look after you past the age of 18, okay? The only way that you are going to be able to secure, a secure tenancy, emotional support, extra funding if you are estranged from your family is through social services, and it's through the route of being signed to a Section 20, okay? So I strongly urge you, Section 20. If you haven't done it yet, start writing your emails and start letting them know that that they have a duty of care over you or your child, and that you want a Section 20 signed with immediate effect.